Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all having a good Friday morning. Something, whatever it is, whatever time of day it is for you. I've been actually on playing for a while. I was actually debating if it was like just start streaming and whatnot. I was like, I'll do some stuff off stream. I managed to get a full thing of spice. Like the Salt Thopter can hold 6,666 spice, and then I held like 800. So I came out of there with 74,000. When I actually got back to base, I could craft 100 spice melange. Cause yeah, and that's 75% reduced construction. So instead of 100 sand for every melange, it's just 75. We are really rocking it. And speaking of sand, there was a spice plume as I went to go pick up my stuff because I actually turned in all my stuff for House of Kaz. So you can see my personal contribution is 14,000, which is enough to get everything. Got and this Bati is actually honestly, I would kind of missed out on what was it? This one. This one gave me the boots. Bati steel boots. And it gives a chest piece. They get chest. Like the first one you get at 3.5 is like a duraluminum schematic. You get at Hurada. Hurada, representative all the way in the East Vermilion, just north of the Imperial Testing Station number 10. Just north of that. Back out. I'm gonna get my reward. You just aim at where my base is, and that's pretty much, and I just keep on going. Even out. Pretty much sail the rest of the way. They're like, damn. Look at this. I'm going the distance. Going for speed. There's my anvil base right there. I haven't touched that in forever. Oh, there it is. What? You don't want to fight with me.
Easy there. Let's just make sure everyone is friends before we close the distance so hastily. I do hope we can be friends. My name is Desmond Mercer, but my friends call me Des. You can call me Des, as I just know we are destined to be firm friends. We stand upon a cruel planet, careening through a crueler universe. Friendly optimism isn't a soft trait, but an act of aggressive defiance. Oh, I do this and that for the Landsrad envoys of House Harata. My inquisitive little peepers are just dandy for sussing out what they need to know.
Just now.
You should ask yourself what it is you want to accomplish on Arrakis, and how a friendship with my house might help that along. In the spirit of friendship, I will let you in on a secret. We heard rumors of an ancient desert botanical testing station here. Curiosity is my vice. I knew you'd come around. I surely did. House Harata always acknowledges and rewards a friendly gesture.
And Dez is funny, yeah. Dez is pretty funny. Yeah, I've been actually participating in the Landsrat a bit, like 14, almost 15,000 points, and then I participated in Harada. Wasn't able to get beyond 3,500 before they finished it because it was just kill Karams, which is super easy to do. Honestly, though, I need to find a better spot to. Like, has a more concentrated presence of Karabs. Like, what I ended up doing was, like, I went around here. There was, like, all the Karab bases here, and I just started clearing them all out. But still, there was a bunch of, like, traveling time, which is wasted time. The one for the Kaz was running around collecting agave seeds, and I ran around and I collected around 600 agave seeds to get that. It was more than 600 agave seeds. It was like it's 609 agave seeds to get the max reward. What I did, and some deliver missile launchers, and Dew Reapers. Either that, I can go out into the deep desert and find their control point and hold it. I don't know if anyone really cares enough to like fight me over it. I might be able to get away with it. It's like every minute's just 10 points. So if I want to get to 14,000 points, that means I need to have to be out there for what is it? 1,400 minutes. Holding that point. I mean, you don't have to be actually holding that point. You just can't let that point get. You can't lose control of it, because that's actually what happened with which one? Alexin. I went out there, I found the Alexin point. I captured it, and I held it, and I left. But it was held for 37 minutes, so I got 37 points. 370 points. I got this, so I got the House ECAS heavy armor swatch. If I don't have any heavy armor, I don't wear heavy armor. See what these are. So, the Bati still suit. It has a 1.2 heat protection, more hydration capture. There's like the Bati suit, and then there's the Satrine. That has more armor but no extra heat or hydration capture. And then here we go, the circuit gauntlet. Dash cost gives more dash cost but less power usage. Is the kind of cool thing there. That could be really cool if you're using stuff that has a lot of power. What was it? Oh, it was a syndicate gauntlet. From Duraluminum somewhere. Energy mitigation. Get some spice that drop close. I gotta eat. Ooh. You gotta be careful about that. You know, I actually was dealing with that myself. Because there's this spice field that's just on the drum sand. So every time I shot, used my compactor, the worm would get upset and show up. So you gotta be kind of careful to make sure that kind of stuff. And also, like, you have a quick exit strategy, so you can be like, okay, the worm is mad, I'm booking it. And you get in your bike and drive to the closest island. Remember where the closest island is. Or Ornithop was looking kind of beat up last. Because these are actually things I found in the testing stations and wreckages. There's that's really weird. If the worm ate you that. I added this thing, so now I can easily go this way. I used to go inside and go up. Now I can just go up. Figured out, I realized that, like, I could just make a ramp straight to it. Wasn't sure before if it was smooth like that. That's for if I go into the deep desert. I got 30 probes I can use to scope out the deep desert. Still not enough. Oh, sandstorm coming. What am I looking at? That's fine. I was.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
And how the wings, like half health? I'll just leave them alone for now. That repaired, that repaired. I think everything's repaired. The chassis never needs to get repaired. It's always at full health. There it is. I made my little lobby right here. They're all making fun of me because I made it all Chome, based off Chome, but I think it looks really nice.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Here we go. I am actually pretty on top of it with not getting eaten by worms. I constantly have to deal with worms, but generally I'm always like, as soon as a worm shows up, I'm running for my ornithopter or whatever vehicle I'm using and getting in it and getting the hell out of there. I know where the frickin' everything is. Like I said, I scope out. I know where the closest escape vector is. Alright. So. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and then I was like, wait, no, I don't actually have. I don't think I have either the probe launcher or the probes. Go out into the desert, and I'm gonna go to like H, I, and G, and just launch probes and try and find everything. Try and figure out what things are. Actually, yesterday, there was sandstorm coming, so I landed. Was going to like the closest island, and it actually had a testing station in there. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the testing station and just hang out there. But there was a person in there, and I was like, oh, I'll go in there and help him. And I thought, I wanted to break those down. And I also want to put my money away. How much money do I have? 50,000, 52,000. I throw that in my bank. Oh yeah, I moved the recycler over here. I want the pumps. Pump it up. Got that. Oh yeah, I need to find the probe launcher. What is that? So much plastinium right now. I'm trying to think of what I actually should spend it on. Should I actually try and make one of the vehicles, like the carrier ornithopter, or you know, I'm gonna grab that just in case. These shipwrecks out there, I'm gonna hit those up. That's the Bati, I have the Bati mask that I was using, but then I got the Pardo's hood, which is just really good for what I'm doing, which is I'm not really fighting people. I'm just survey probe stick. Grab the survey probes. Now let's to the deep desert and go survey it. I'm getting eaten by the worm and I got depressed because I left. Yeah, no, it was when I got eaten by the worm. So what happened was I got shipwrecked. I was showing off my assault ornithopter to Sticks. Like I landed on top of his base, and when he checked it out, and I kind of like lifted off and headed home. And as I was heading home, I saw a ship crash in this quicksand. So I landed my assault ornithopter on top of the ship, cut it open, and the swarm instantly aggroed, and I quickly grabbed the loot out of it and tried to get my ornithopter, but the assault ornithopter is very picky at where it'll let you enter. And so as I was trying to click E to enter my ornithopter, the worm ate me and I lost everything. I lost my ornithopter and I lost all my quests, like a bunch of like the best gear. Like I had the Bati chest piece from the Planeteer quest. Which is also kind of annoying because I lost when I respect. I lost my It says I didn't do all the Planeteer quests, Planetologist quests. So, like for the capstone, I only have one capstone skill unlocked because it says I haven't done the other ones, which is not true because I have done it all. Look. Alright. B2. I want to go out to Q1. I can get up to 180 miles per hour if I'm going like straight down. But I can just go 172 and just keep stays at a steady 172. The albatross wings. Still dipping a little. My speed hasn't dropped any. I got 2 large fuel supplies on me. I definitely got enough fuel for this. Since this is also a scout ornithopter, I can just pick it up because I also have the device to. I don't need to leave it out, eaten by a sandstorm. It does beat up your ships a little. I actually got a reply on my video of me getting destroyed by the sandstorm, and the guy says you have no survival instincts. I'm honestly thinking of replying. I was like, oh, but I did survive. that I think would be an appropriate response to him. So like, oh, you didn't survive. Well, I didn't lose that ornithopter. I managed to get. That's the ships. Control point over here. That is. Which one is that? What's up there? Alright. Well. Then, if I see a ship, I'm gonna catch it. Loot it. Let's get. Okay. Gonna land somewhere over here. Please not in the quicksand. Okay, not in the quicksand. It was just right overhead of me. I'll take that off-world, the pumps, the plasteel. They say the plasteel's not here. That. And make sure not to use my. And more plasteel, more of those. Ship manifest pumps. Final one is where? Is those are big. Last few. What's that? Oh, god damn it! I'm picking up stuff I don't want. And my ornithopter and get the hell out. My suspensor belt's about to break again. There's no screen in Rumble? 1 second. It's working fine in Rumble. I don't know what you're talking about. Double check. Let me actually go to Rumble. on OBS it's showing that the Rumble screen is working fine. The canvases. One. This. There was also not. Alright. Alright, it's all fixed now. Jeez. That's annoying. Guess I have to keep that thing open. It also doesn't look like things are linked. I'll have to go back to starting soon. It's something with stream elements, which I use to multi-stream. That I had the canvas thing. That makes it so that, like, cause Rumble and Rumble, Kick, Twitter all don't have bot support, and I used to have over in that corner where it shows all my alternate social medias. It it would have the commands listed up there. I kind of got rid of it on Twitch and YouTube. It doesn't even show that anymore. But so I made an alternate canvas, so an alternate scene for both Twitter and Rumble, but it looks like I have to have the canvas open to do that. So I'm guessing that that's for my last few streams, because no one's been coming to my streams, that it's been doing this for a while. I didn't know. Kind of sucks, but luckily, due to what you said, I look a worm. I'll make sure to keep that. Especially like tonight is my anniversary stream, my 1-year anniversary stream, where I'm actually. And now it's certain things with stream elements. Not really a glitch. It's part of it. Is that I have to have the canvas menu open for it to actually do that stuff. Get a little feedback up. I'm gonna go survey the deep desert. You actually get a decent amount of XP per survey. Every sector you survey in the deep desert gives you 100 XP. I got 30 probes on me to use. Thank you. Well, to be official, it's a PNG tuber. Like, it's officially called a PNG because it's just a PNG. But I have a new model coming out tomorrow at midnight, right as tomorrow starts for me. So I'm on the Pacific. That I will be doing reveal stream, showing off all my new assets and stuff. I'm looking forward to that because it's been half a year in the making. Been planning it since January. Almost there. I just need to find an island in this sector. Something over there. Something over there. I think that is not in the sector. What if I just land on this Doom can't launch it and that'll be fine? I do not see anything in this sector. There's a new, yeah, it's a new model. New model's coming out. I'm gonna try and... I haven't even have it equipped. Right there. Here real quick. Hopefully this will be high enough. 7. It looks like there's no islands and nothing in this sector. And I can't get in my vehicle because that causes a survey to fail. Oh, okay, bugged out. Okay, let's see what the map says. Yeah, this map is empty. Flower sand, but that's it. Sure, you can ask me something. I think this rocket's the best way to land. Get out of the sun. Here we go. What does this map say? There's 2 Fremen caves, but that is it. I think there's nothing in sector I1. I'm just gonna find some dune to stand on and shoot my shot. M and I, sector I. Alright, let's do it. No, I'm not interested in artists. If I want something made, I'll find the artist myself. Not looking for people. I'm not interested in people coming into my streams asking mission. Please be no. $1 meter? Guess I have to go to the next one. Oh, I don't. That's a safe spot. Worm. I too actually had. Oh, there's a freaking huge. Look at that spice field right there. That's a. Whoa. That's kind of cool. I've never seen. There's the sand that's the thing. This is how, like, you notice how it has the little things where it goes around? This thing just drives around and just sucks up the spice. Like this. Woo! Heyo. That's why you can't. This is why I'm like really debating using the sandcrawler and making the carrier and sandcrawler because I need another person. Because someone needs to be in the sandcrawler when someone needs to be in the carrier. Because when the worm shows up, the person in the carrier needs to pick up the sandcrawler as quick as possible. This is the one I captured before. Our Conans keep on coming out here and taking it. There we go. That's titanium. Control point here. It wasn't saying it. There is a control point on the other side. The control point's here. Oh yeah, I did say that the control point's here. Okay. Take it. I just need to come out here when, like, when the server, like, if the server resets every night. Bingo. Is that gonna be in that one? That one, yeah. There's a H2. I didn't find it yet. If I can see it. What is that? Oh, that is the Argosaz one. I really kind of want to get that one because I believe. Let me see. Argosaz is the Literon Learjon MK6. I think. I want to look. Is it this island? No. Too far. It's too far. Those. This one. Oh, there it is. Take it. So that's a lot of stradvium right there. Island. Little. I don't think I can capture it more. A lot of stratium here. I'll come back for this. Full of sodium. I ate. It doesn't sound too healthy. I'd be very careful about that. That would. See. I said survey. I did survey. Next one would be G3. I think this would be the place that we want to survey it at. It is a decrease for next one. So we're gonna probably do this again. This is just really ridiculous. Crafting costs are reduced by 25%. It's such a huge thing that we're probably gonna just vote for this again. And the lands rat up again. We still got this. It's 8 Atreides, 0 Harkonnen. I got us 190 power so far. Voting power. So we actually will have a vote. Say in this. Although it's not much of a vote. I mean, it's you just should vote for the crafting one. The only thing that might be better is if it was like, oh, they're gonna open up a vendor, because the vendor can sell. I luckily, like, that was the first Landsrad. We won that one, and we got the vehicle vendor. Happened to buy 2 of the dampened sandcrawler treads, because the sandcrawler needs 2 treads. So I bought 2 of them. Ooh, no one captured this one yet. Or is it not open yet? Yeah, it's not yet. Okay. That's something for... Once it's open, I'll know where it is. Come out here and capture it. I'm actually gonna grab myself a... beer. There's a testing station right there. I happen to be right at the testing station. So there's one testing station, which I haven't been to yet. Testing stations kind of suck, though. I'm gonna need like... We're gonna need like more, like a group of 3 or 4 people to do a testing station. Did it with, you know... What looks like a high place in H3. This place is not. But, me and Purdy did a testing station over in G4, and it was aggravating because it's like you have to fight 5 waves of enemies, and they are really tough. We were doing a lot of running around. We were running around, trying to separate the enemies. It's a root beer. I don't drink alcohol, don't smoke, don't do any drugs. My vice is sugar. And video games. I think this rock will be fine right here. I think I can land on this rock and that'll be high enough. I have no interest in that kind of stuff. Other people can do it. I have no issue with other people doing it. It's just not for me. 3 just has... I3 has nothing, so I think I just have to stand on the dunes and shoot my shot. And hopefully no worm. I'm even looking the right way. A lot of the I sectors have nothing in them. Ice right here. Looks like someone took some of it. Should I get it or should I? Whatever. I'm just doing the sector. Doing sector surveying. Up. Nice. And on this dune right here. That sound looks weird. Oop. I don't think there is a spice. This is spice field. It just shows it on the map. It wasn't actually close enough to the spice field out here. Right. Not here. And big thing of quicksand right here. Friggin', I landed. That whole entire ordeal I had to deal with the what's like a worm spawn. I'm gonna go over here. I don't feel comfortable over there. That sand formation is very suspect. Here. Not really been an H4 at all. Is that right there? And the G4. G4 was where that testing station where me and Purdy went. Hey, let's go there. Might be some cool stuff there because it's in the PvP zone. And we got 3 boosters for the Scout Ornithopter. Got 3 schematics, and they were all the same thing. Which I really think should be something they should change. I think that it should be required that all schematics are, like, different. It's still, yeah, I'm still, ooh, just barely. See, that's the testing station right there. Whole point over there. This part right here on the tip, still H4. Just the tip. I need an additional meter? Are you kidding me? Not. I gotta count. Just get a heat stroke. And I have all the stuff that reduces my heat stroke rate, but I still get heat strokes so fast. In. I already got G4, right? G4 did not get done. Control point is controlled by us. I'm at 540 there. I have to be the one that captures it to get the count. There's no one at this one, so... Vector G5. Way. Go straight. One of these rocks or something. G5 empty. And this Dune and see if it lets me. Yep. Right. Another empty sector. How many sectors are empty? Kind of crazy. Yeah, there's a forgotten cave. Gonna go. Excuse me. control points uncapped, or it must be that it's not open yet. Not captured, it's probably not open yet. I'll just whack you. Yep. Oh, there's also this one over here. I believe that one's also not. Where is it? Oh, it's already done. House Hurada, that's the one I already took care of. On this Dune. We're still in H. Really curious about this darker sand right there. This is another. This is no, this is not. It kind of looks like it, but it isn't. Hey, I am doing good. I am just exploring right now. I have a bunch of survey probes, and I'm going around the deep desert, surveying each sector. So, like, from E1 to I5 has been completed. Yeah. Basically, I'm zigzagging back and forth here. That way I can know where to go to get stuff. So, because I can look on the map and it tells me, like, oh, where I can get a bunch of titanium. I can get both stradium and titanium here. It's actually like a really good island over here. I think it's right there. That control point is. There's like a lot of stradium there, which is what you need. You need titanium and stradium to get like plastinium. Yeah. I'm also looking at Twitter at the same time, and I see that it doubled the money you make from you go that way. I also gotta get done with the frickin' tower event, but I actually got held up on that one fight where you have to fight Kirei. Like, Kirei's invincible, and you have to kill people with specific types of cards. The other type, they're not going to take any damage from. This is very... got there and I was like, I'd rather be playing Dune right now. I tried it like 2 or 3 times. Lunch. I actually got probably quite a bit to do. Time to do it in. I always hate those types of fights they have where it's like you have to do a specific type of damage, otherwise the person doesn't take any damage. Okay, well, I'm gonna sit here and get beat up unless my cards, I get the right cards. Go there. It's actually active, or is it? I think it might have been raided. You can raid bases now. It still has there's the sub thief there, so maybe it's just incomplete. Gives me 100 XP every time I survey an area, so all that done. I think that's actually like all my plastinium research done. All that plastinium's done. Add that. All the building ones are done. All the combat ones are done. All the water ones are done. All like lower rarity stuff that I've kind of moved past. And dropping, let's get up to a nice 170 something. Once you even out, it goes back to 172 as the best as you can go. Right here is where woo! So when spice spawns, you know. That's right. There's one right there. That's the one that just happened. That's another one that happened. That's a medium one. Yeah, it's a medium one, because that's a small one. That's a medium one. Small and a medium one really close to that. Almost done with this kind of thing because I have G7, G8, and G9 to do. Then G through I. So it's 9 more sectors to serve. And my objective is done here. And maybe I'll get some spice. Land on a dune and see if that's high enough. Pretty high looking dune right there. Yeah. But, it's more that I'm just surveying because there's actually other things. There's these things. Imperial testing stations and here. There's these too. There's shipwrecks and there's testing stations. And those are where you get the best schematics in the game from. So I'm kind of going around trying to find them too, because when you survey them, you survey it, you can see up there where it says landscape, and it'll say that there's 3 on the map, which I haven't found any of those. And these are caves, which so far, from what I've seen, the caves are not worth it. But like the testing stations, like I did that one I've gone to that testing station before. There's nothing in here. Like I figured, this one is empty. The spice randomly spawns throughout the map, so I cannot actually survey for the spice. I can survey for pretty much everything else except the spice. You just kind of, with spice, you kind of just have to fly around on the map and either come across it or have it like explode near you. Like you either have that explosion happen near you and you're like, oh, there's spice, or you just happen to fly. You're flying and you just see a pile of the spice just hanging out there. Right now, my faction, the freaking Atreides won the last Landrad, so it actually, instead of costing 100 spice sand per melange, which is, a melange is what you need to craft like all the end gear stuff, it's only 75. That's pretty huge. Cause I earlier, when I wasn't streaming, I went and I took my bigger ornithopter out and filled it up with spice and took it back, and I was like, oh well, that's only gonna be like 75 melange, and it was actually 100 because of how we had the 25% off on it. So it's pretty huge. I've been trying to make the most of this week with making all the kind of end game stuff, because everything's just 25% off. Although I think next week it's going to be the same thing. We're already winning. We're 8-0, and it's back. It's up again. So we're gonna probably get that for 2 weeks in a row, where it's just gonna be 25% off because it's just so clearly better. But the other ones are nothing. Like melee damage is plus 33%, and repair costs and refining times are reduced by 75%. That might not be bad, but this is so much better. So that's obviously going to win next week too. Oh, this is the island that doesn't load. Okay, it's not loading. Ow. Now it loads. I just don't hurt myself. But I'll naturally regen back up to half health. A huge deal. Could go there, now be IA. This has a one cave. I sector in this round has been really disappointing. Actually, I8. That's also an I8. I think that honestly I should just land on this dune. Oh, there's another thing of spice right there. But mostly I'm just doing this because it's like, it gets 100 XP per each one of these I do. So it's like easy XP. And I could essentially just go and farm dudes. I think there's no real enemies don't have really levels. So I could probably just go to like the beginner area and just run around killing dudes and just get a whole bunch of XP that way. But I think this also helps me out for later with finding all the stuff. I haven't found anything really. It is very sparse. I haven't found anything I didn't already find. But it's kind of crazy because I haven't found any shipwrecks out here. I think the farthest out I found, let me see if I found a shipwreck right here in C4. The shipwreck here in D6. But I haven't found any shipwrecks farther out. And they would show on the map. It would show under landscape. That does D4, was it? D3. D4. So it does, as you can see right there, it shows the shipwreck as under landscape. So if there was in here, that one. If there was one in the sector, it would show that it would be like 0 of how many shipwrecks. But I haven't found any out here. That's crazy. Actually, I came across a person in the testing station and actually helped them out, like clearing the testing station, because the testing station fight is so freaking, it's so annoying. They have you fight 5 waves of enemies. Like 5 waves of enemies. It might be more. It honestly feels like more. It's like in the middle of a wave, another group of enemies will spawn. Like it'll be like half, like not the full wave will spawn at once. It's this one. Captured, so I can't get the count for it. Launch my probe. actually out right there? That might be a shipwreck. And we have 2 control points in a cave. There's the other one. The control point is at this one. Where's Vernius? That one's not out yet. Just gotta go into G8 now. So let's go south. Oh, there's another one. Another spice field that just spawned right there. That's a small one though. The medium one spawns. It like keeps on exploding for a while. And I haven't ever seen a large one spawn. I don't know what the large ones do when they spawn. But I know I've seen small ones and medium ones spawn. Know how to tell which ones are spawning. I think this one's just empty. Another empty field. How annoying. How many empty fields have I been? More spice right there. I get to the next island, I gotta repair my wings. They're not looking too hot. Probably my survey probe thing is about to break. Not made for doing all this. There we go. I'm almost done. I think I got 3 more sectors to go. Yeah, this is the last one. So it's E9, H9, I9. I see another spice over there too. But some people were talking about how there were spice fields over in G9. This server though is pretty chill. Like everyone's telling each other where to find the spice. At least at this time. It doesn't seem like any of the PvPers are here who are just mauling over how everyone is too nice and no one's PvP. This is not like... A lot of people didn't play this to actually play the PvP. They played it because it's Dune. They kind of take my whole entire stance, like when I play GTA. It's just like, I just want to be left alone and do my stuff. Some of them, like, I just don't want to... When you're younger, yeah, definitely you can be like, oh yeah, I don't care, let's go. And most of this sector is like empty. This little part where there's an island, and the rest of it's empty. H9, stuff up there in the corner. What did I see that looks like a crash ship? He's right there. What are you all mad for? I don't see anyone in the area. There's this rock formation. Just kind of looks like from the angle like a crashed ship. I thought I was gonna repair my ornithopter, but I didn't. We'll land and I'll repair it here. No, that's iron. This is the Iron Island that I thought was... Like, these are the Iron Islands that I thought were, titanium at first. But then I got close to them and I went, no, this is iron. Pretty beat up. These are the schematic wings. They're like, they're extra durable. Oh, this is captured by Harkonnen, so I can capture this. I already performed survey in here? Oh, what? I guess I did. I guess I didn't. I can't perform in H9. So I got the first reward. So I got 10,000 Solaris. Cool. But I have to... Yay, I control it. Oh boy. Over here. The end of this, I have to launch it. Excuse me. 2 meters? Yeah, my health. See if I can launch the rest of my probes. I'll just launch the probes. I'll just head south to leave. To start launching the probes in F. E. Just do that until either it breaks or what? The worm. And down we go. I mean, there's other servers probably you could find that actually enjoy you find people who actually enjoy the PvP. I know I've seen a few videos online of some like crazy Dune PvP stuff going on. This guy, he gets on a scout ornithopter, and he like gets out of it, puts it away really quick, like while it's still in the air, lands on the carrier, starts rocketing the carrier ornithopter until it starts crashing. All these, and he's dealing with all these other scout ornithopters from that clan or guild or whatever you call it, just shooting at him non-stop, and he's just dodging and weaving and stuff like that. Freaking pretty crazy. People pull off. Any islands here? Like islands probably all the way. Anything that's like off a little bit. It's probably. Oh, not anymore. Looks like it was looted already, though. Like that top area right there was looted. Or not? Oh, there he goes. And this is how I got eaten by a worm. I'm sure that's how I got eaten by a worm. Alright, like across this quicksand. If that worm shows up and I haven't even touched the ground yet, that just means that worm is going to eat that ship. It's like there's a timer on the ship. And pretty sure it's randomized, because there was one where the ship just had just landed and I had got on it and a worm ate it right away. That's how I actually died, because I was like, oh, well, this just landed. I should have some time before the worm comes for me. And no. Oops. Pretty close to the next level.
Exploration ended.
Still in range. Can't tell where the sun, where the shade actually is. The sun meter is still going up. Odd for still suits. This naturally produces water. In another case where this entire area doesn't have anything in it. So I just have to stand on a dune and shoot the probe. And I'll be out of probes. Hey, I surveyed. No, did I not survey this? I just went through this so much that it looks like I surveyed. One area where I did survey. Over here, D3, E2, E3. And we're going home. Could do. Right there, I could do. Has anything deep? Right. Oh, in there. How? Oh, here we go. PvPers complain about the more areas becoming PvP. Alright, well, he died. There's a kill room over here. I'll just lock in for this. I'm hitting frickin'. The hell? What the hell? Okay, my turret survived that. Can't swing. Waves? Am I missing someone? Oh, yep. One. Can't do anything with my sword. Oh, I killed him. We traded shots there. I was relying a lot on the poison from my sniper rifle, because the sniper rifles in this game actually poison you. Even if I don't kill someone with a sniper rifle, I can still end up eventually killing them through the poison. Here, generally this other room kind of is garbage. The good rooms are the ones back there. Being like, I should want money. What do I want? Oh, water. Let's take a water too. Good here. Band-aids. Actually, I ran out because of that. Testing station's actually in the deep desert. As I said, there's just 5 waves we need to fight like oodles of enemies. Like, yeah, grips. Enemies all at once. Waves can be up to like over 10 people. Well, that's I actually think I don't have that. Not exactly what I want. And didn't have before. That's a bonus. That's the lower design for research. Research for aluminum. Mendex. I do have station garb. Run one. Came back home. I get tired of all the, and there's no real way to hide that chat either. I could just block those people so I don't see them in chat anymore. Any people complain about how there's the PvP area shrunk. Alright. Oh. I'm like so believe that just like the game hates me and won't give me my chess piece I want. It's a schematic of the chess piece I lost when the worm ate me. One time the worm ate me. A chess piece that was a quest I got through a quest. And it's actually those testing stations right there that I just did, one of. Like on that whole entire A section, all the testing stations there, it's a possibility. That chess piece is a possibility from it. My melange all finish. It's 100 of it, and it takes 3 minutes, so that's 300 minutes. But no, it's definitely still going. Look at all that spice. And I didn't find any more ships. There. All I got left is schematic I already have. I made this little pathway here. This kind of connects me to. Honestly, this is the way I should have taken instead of going the back and forth route there. But this in here, so my charity chest, so it's pretty much anyone can grab anything out of these. You don't need them. I have this here, just if anyone wants to stop by, there is water for people. Little lobby I made. Honestly, what I want to are the miscellaneous. There's these things where I can. Oh, you can't. I can just do it. Question is, where do I want to? Oh, sandstorm's on the way. Oh, a sandstorm's on the way because you can hear the music for it.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Cool. A different color. No. A different color from what I have. Those look orange to me. Well, it looks red in the thing. Brady's fish artwork. Paladin bullfighter portrait painting. Wall panel. It's a wall-mounted plate. Go to Chome thing. That's a Atreides' Caledon, this is Caledon. Don't have enough plant.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, there it is. Woo. Look how dirty this is. You know what's funny though? Once this sandstorm passes, see how dirty it is. You go, and it's all clean. Clean that all up. You're like, what's this big room for? For those cost so much. 1,000 spice melon. It's actually pretty crazy. I have like the mats. Though I would have to use up my complex machineries to make the advanced machinery. Also, like it's 10,000 spice per craft, so I would need to get 10,000 spice sand together to do one craft. One of these. So I would need to actually get around. Could be doing the sand crawler, carrier, orthopter, and having someone else with me. I'm maxed out on water space. I need to find stuff to spend my water on. No way to report this. There we go. Really a shame that the Chome setting doesn't actually have real windows, so I put in the Atreides window so I can actually look outside. It doesn't match. Chome windows are like these very little narrow things. That. If I can add more power. The abilities. After this one, I would be out of stir boxes. I need to go flavor area to get more. $14 hours. Start getting rid of these power generators in here because they're just cumbersome. Settings. Storage. The I think enough to get rid of all of them, but we'll be able to get rid of them. These are only 75 power each, and each of those big ones I make are 350. And then I can turn this room into like maybe like some decorative thing, something. You can hold like everything. What are we doing? Still pretty good. Able to get rid of them. There. That. Buggy 2. And these are the chome windows I was talking about. Look how narrow these things are. You can barely see out of them. Yeah, I'm so good. I can actually get rid of all these. In there, throw that in there. That. More of these can I make? And then I'm out of spice red. Get some more spice! Like honestly, it's not so much a spice melange that I'm going for when I'm farming the spice, it's the spice residue. The spice residue is something when every time you craft spice, you get some spice out of it. So, or you get some spice residue out of it, which is used for the industrial lubricant, which is used for the spice-infused fuel cells, which is actually what you use for the best power generator in the game. Something I'm debating about making. It's just so much easier to make those wind vanes and keep them up to going. Because these industrial lubricants, if you get 500 made, which is not that hard to get them made, those things will go for a month. Residue is used for that. It's used for that. There's some other stuff that's used. Garment factory. Pincushion chest piece. I'm debating about this. This. I would actually be able to make all. That should give me enough protection that super overheating. Need more Colombian table salt. Yeah. Oh, if it wasn't for how many people are around now, and there's those PvP people who are mad that people are not going to the PvP area, I'd go out there and get some spice. Probably do it tonight, like after my reveal stream. I might just farm some more. I don't know if I'll do it on stream or if I'll just, but okay guys, well I've revealed everything and now I'm just gonna play some Dune Awakening if you want to watch me. Probably be like, okay, this is my stream, it's kind of over, I'll raid out to someone and then, I'll do my things for a little bit and then start my stream up again at 8 AM. Effort, equipped, effort. And we'll go U to customize it. And then go here. Something that I need to work, I'm going to try and work on a little more, is get more of these watches from the lands. The lands rads, like the last reward you get from them, if you get 14,000 contribution, you get swatch, which swatches are the color schemes. Is it still going? Oh wow, I'm up to 1,300 with Alexan. I already got the pincushion pants, so the only thing I would care about is a swatch. The syndicate pants might. Got everything from that. Regis missile launchers. Oh. That's also another steel suit armor swatch. What is my heat protection up to? It's 5 now, so I can survive in the desert now. I can survive in the deep desert. Just died like that. That starter car. Was using this, which had more hydration capture. These all had more hydration capture, but they were also like, I think, aluminum set, so this is like a big upgrade. 59, 49, so it's 10 more armor. This one's 195 and this was just 100. And then I have the heat protection up to 5 now. That's going to be big. I won't be running out of... I won't be like super losing my water super quick anymore. Get the... What does the missile launcher require? 23 spice melange per. It'd be really funny to make 7 of them. I would need 161 spice melange for that. Which I honestly should be spending on other stuff instead of using it for donations. This is non-scoped, which just pisses me off. It's another one where it's put in a horizontal triple shot pattern, so it's not even like... Could make just this. 35. What is my current one? 71. So it says it's more, but it's actually less. I might just make the green. I am so pissed off with this stupid rifle. Five versus range of still not even that far. But I'm gonna go to see if anything. Let me grab my money first. Let's go to Arakeen. Check out the auction house. Maybe I'll be lucky and someone's actually selling a sniper rifle blueprints. Cause I ain't finding them. hit this fake sniper rifle that I have. Like I hate this base right here that's blocked my path, so I can't easily glide into the world map. Alright. Again. Go.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How much Solaris would you like to...
That still suits. Two launchers, no Pilas. Zol's companion, Aaron's vengeance. These are all rifles. That looks like a shotgun there. It doesn't look like we got any sniper rifles. What do we got for still suits? Our cab. Guns on staking units for less than they are. Tractors. Horse. Don't think what I want to look for. It's non-scoped. Is aluminum, yeah. The triple shot. Don't want. Cooper's best. Someone's selling it for 100,000. That's the weapon. This is what I actually want. That or the one that comes from. These are all. Actually, this is what the colors are supposed to be, but these are not the color mine look like.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How may I assist you?
Okay, so that's not. Build housing not a thing? Housing's supposed to be. Unless I get lucky and get the actual Imperial sets, this is pretty much the best still suit I'm going to have. Though the Imperial is not the best. But honestly, probably want whatever the other one is.
Radio 101.9 FM.
My apologies.
Your trusted voice in the tumultuous sector
Sorry,
of the rocket.
but I may only trade with those.
We focus on
Okay, so this is a
Sorry, but
tools
I...
vendor.
My apologies.
This is a weapons vendor.
to the deepest Fremen sietches.
I'm afraid you do not have
Armor
the...
vendor. And this is a vehicle vendor over here who we.
I only trade with those who...
Fragile.
I have to wait until they actually vote for us to get to be able to access these merchants, and it's only for that week. You're also like, why would I do that when I can get 25% off crafting? I don't know what's the deal with this dojo. This dojo here, like marked on the map, Duncan's dojo. But nobody here. So it must be something that comes that they're gonna add in, like content they're gonna add in later. There's even a freaking thing sitting right here. What is the deal with this shit? Anyways, I could go and buy the Atreides style for my light ornithopter. Got enough money. Trying to make my base any bigger. And this cape is pretty ridiculous. Here's the faction vendor. It actually means nothing because you can just get the same.
Always good to see a familiar face. What can I do for you today?
All this you can also buy being a Harkonnen. Okay, so 60,000. About 50,000 left. I'm gonna make my light ornithopters look like this. Then we have these. We're supposedly going to get these tanks in the future. So this is going to be a thing in the future. Is House Baroda. We have House Mutelli. House. Oh, there is 2 Barodas. Interesting. What the deal with that is. This is the guy. This is the final as of right now with the faction. This is the final Atreides faction guy you talk to. Actually finished the whole entire Atreides story, so I'm just waiting. We have one contract left, and it's to deliver the cutter ray. Actually, speaking. Seven spice more. I might be able to make it and actually do this. Just to get this done with. Screw it. Screw using my spice on actually like making something I'll actually use. Let's just get the quest done. I'm like a quest junkie. It just bothers me that I can't get that quest done. And I did trick myself out a little bit. Get more spice to it's slower. Less people on. What I have to do is like coordinate with somebody and actually like get a whole bunch of spice together, because it is super expensive. Actually make the spice wise, it is super expensive to make the carrier ornithopter and the sand crawler. I think like the parts are like 80 to 70 each for them. So it'd be like almost all of a run right now. I can make one piece per each haul of filling up my assault ornithopter in my bag full of spice. Then get like 100 spice. I can make 100 spice melange every run. That'll be like one piece per run, not including the treads and the wings. It is down here. We're gonna go actually right here. You're on this side. I don't know. I don't have. What is it? 10:37. Not that many people probably are playing the game right now. I might be able to do this one shipwreck that drops the Thufir's best blueprint in it. It's right outside the. But since it's outside of the radiation zone, it's easy for people to get to. But it was really fun when I had my I took my buggy and I actually drove my buggy all the way out here to mine the jasmium. I guess so much. I'm still like have some from them. Maybe park this. My sword? Now I can. Oh, there is enemies here. Okay, cool.
Halt! Identify yourself. Engaging field.
Oh no. Didn't expect my shield to bust like that.
Eyes on hostile.
He's dead. Down. Let's bandage again. Oh. Got bandages of 5, not 7 right now. He's dead. Gotta wait for him to reload. There we go. Run up and slap him. There we go. Seven. Okay. There we go. Oh no, that's not it. God damn it. So excited. Yes! Sniper rifle. And then, what was it? One of my guild members was like, oh, I have the recipe. I can give it to you. I'm like, yeah, I want it. And then he had to log off. And then we got back on. He was like, oh yeah, I actually learned it. Like, it's like, I don't even want to craft it. It's, I can't repair the one I have until I get it. I think I would die so quickly if I actually went into... If I went to the other place. It's here, and it's that shipwreck right there. In the middle of the radiation zone. It is radiation level 2, so it's not the worst. It's not like radiation level 3. But it is still kind of bad. That's one of the cool things also about mining with your buggy is you never have to experience radiation 3 while in the buggy. Everything's just radiation 2 at the most. Because your buggy will go into the goo that gives you the radiation 3. Not high enough. Well, how about just like, I'm just sleeping. I'm just getting out. Hey, there's that debuff right there in the corner. I haven't explained to you already. That bar fills up, you just die. That is actually. There's also, I know how to speed run these. These things are PvP areas. They give Duraluminum their own set. Duraluminum schematics. And I actually have figured out a way how to speed run it without fighting anybody. Get into the schematic room like as soon as possible.
Someone's here.
Here.
Someone here.
Get up. Peace. And I'm out. Hey. Excuse me.
Shield out.
In, out. Although the recipe wasn't anything actually any good. And you know what's also kind of good? Is that area, those locations, they get attacked by the other factions NPCs. So that serves as a good distraction. If you happen to arrive when the other faction's attacking that base, you can have a really easy time right in there grabbing what you need to grab and getting out. Here's where the other one. Ooh, there's some spice right there. Spice? Especially since, like, it's like I think a pretty safe spot. Hostiles over there. Yeah, it's gonna be a big deal. Kind of a distance. This is pretty big too. We're more ready. It's a worm. I don't understand how the worm got pissed off already. This is not in a like or anything, and I'm using the pattern, the schematic version, which has a lower traction rate for the worm, so it shouldn't be attracting. The worm is still something about this, something about that. Okay, I guess I just can't do it because that's like anywhere close to that field will have that worm just like aggro on you or something. Shit is that? Comes again. Seriously, whatever. I'm not dealing with a worm just being eternally peeved off. I mean, I haven't really done that much. It's gonna take way too long to farm that. Alright. My suspensor belt's about to break. It's gonna make this a lot more difficult. The suspensor belt breaks in the middle of it.
Identify yourself.
Let's get the key first. Ah, there's two of them. That. What's this? DPSU. Anything else we don't. Oh. Needs to fight. Live their life the ratty way. No fighting, just ratting. I hope the other ones are not going to be as ridiculous as having array. Over here, advanced one. Go. We're making it. On me. Aluminum. It's aluminum. Gotta pick this up. Gotta pick it up. Pick up. Can I make the sniper rifle? Yep. Good with it because it was like green. Put these away. That was a quick 9,000 I made. But I remember I had deposited all my money. This is my thuffer's best I have. That's like about to break. I could possibly use it until I break, but I'm just kind of worried that like if I do that, it'll break on me, and I'm just going to be kind of like sad. Where did it go? I made it. Pretty sure I made one. Quartz plate. The cutter ray. Yeah, recycle. Recycle was a freaking. That's the only thing recently I recycled. Bridge. The scout. I can think of is Come out with an invisible item. I should just put all the schematics in that other one. All these schematics, and I'll put it all in that other chest. Gems, and we'll have a chest of schematics. Damage is too low. That's not what I'm looking for. There's a whole bunch. I don't. Huh? Not supposed to go in there. That's supposed to be like stuff for like my vehicle stuff. Any of these. Alright, look. These ones I'm keeping because the Cutaway MK6. I'll probably be making like a bunch of those. Let's see, I probably should have made that. Gosh, where did it go? Unless I hallucinated that I made it. Might not made it. Might have just not made it. I was thinking like, oh yeah, I'll just get it out. Try and get it out of the auction house. Really out of the auction house. Didn't make it. I did make it, and it just disappeared on me. Time to turn in this quest and see what the next one is. Please don't tell me it's something else. I have to craft some other MK6 thing. That would be most onerous of things. Now, contact issue. Looks like quality work. In most cases, it would be quite sufficient for any job, but the conditions out in the ODOM are very demanding. I'm afraid a standard pattern cut well. Our amplifiers that make a cutaway beam a good deal stronger, but they're pretty rare. There's a nearby place where sword equipment might well be found, amid the shipwrecks and shields. Radiation. What am I supposed to do? Find an amplifier and a shield shipwreck. Oh, I was planning to go there anyway. Do I have a specific shipwreck I'm supposed to go to? Hey, they got me a level. Another level to work on. Not enough to do what I need to do though. 3 skill points for this. Need 2 more levels for that. Get this and then that. Could buy one of these. Both one skill point. One, I think it's 1, 3, 4. So it's 8 skill points per thing. I really wonder if there's like a level cap, an actual level cap. I haven't hit it yet. I'm gonna grab the radiation suit then. Go out there. Get freaking. There's a few other boxes. I don't think there's any of those. Nope. I'm on the way. Oh wow. It's right there. And on the foot.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
There, and there. This is that's how you go up to the where the water filters are and power generators. This is there for all the stuff for them.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
The only problem is this place is so dirty up here. So we can do surface. Outer face. Do that. Actually. So dirty again. There's no point in clean. Actually, up here it's nice and clean. Well, maybe this isn't clean. That's clean, but like this whole entire area is clean. Deal with that. The ornithopters keep it clean. The area underneath the ornithopters don't get affected by the sandstorm. Alright. Here's over here. That one's about to break. Alright, here we go. Yes, man. Hey, it'll be a chance for me to go and try and find Thufir's best out of that other one. Which I'll do first. I'll do the other one first. We're trying to get Thufir's best schematic. And then I'll go do the quest thing. Right there. I think I am. Daddy. We go to the radiation. Where's the entrance? Here. Area. There it is. There's no mines. That probably means there's someone's been here. I just realized that I'm running around and I'm not having mines trigger. Oh, all the loot's here. No. Missing the cash. Someone else has been stealing the cash, but I'll take the slag because the slag is actually useful. Sure, that means the schematic's been touched. Someone. Ah! That is not touched. Has the wrong thing in it. Stim legs. Someone over here. Yeah, I'm at 25%. Gonna get out. Go to the other shipwreck. That only hurt me for like 25% of my bar. The other one's a really small shipwreck. It's not even as big as this one. But it should be relatively quick. Radiation really sucks. I think it's actually kind of close to the edge. So I'll be able to, if I do that shipwreck, I'll be able to just fly right out. Luckily, it's on my bar. Compass. Right here. Yeah, there it is. It just doesn't... For some reason, this one's really weird. It does not show up until you get really close to it. I think this one I just have to worry about mines. Is freaking yeah. Shitty freaking. Probably it's just probably because it's that quest ship. Quest is pretty shitty itself. Yeah. And before this, it gives me the cutter ray I already have. But hey, I mean, 2 copies of that cutter ray ain't a bad thing. In case I get eaten by a worm, I'll have one just available. I don't have to like farm up to actually make again. Actually find the recipe again. Oh, I did play. Dark Knights. Real. Oh. Play. Touch base again with Fate. Don't make that base again where it's just pissing off the worm non-stop. Here. E space. Alright, the amplifier will go a long way to burst in, but that won't alone working. I'm right up on the specs, and the amplifier will juice up the cut rate even more than I imagined. The only problem is it will cause the beam to flare out too wide. Go back into the radiation zone. Oh, this is a big one now. Jeez. Dive. Close enough. It's actually outside the PvP area, so. I need to go find this. Probably on the other side, inside the captain room or whatnot. Here. Okay, now I guess gotta go back and forth, back and forth. Oh, chest. Back. I don't mind because that's a bunch of money out of this. Chest is some money. The only source of money is the chests. I went out a different way. Deposit. Well, perhaps now I have a coverage strong enough to unlock the secret. A great help, and I'm grateful. I'd like it very much if you were to join us out here in Odom. It only seems fair you should share location for you and meet you. Well, I'm gonna put back on my regular clothes. I have it. I have them on. I have them with. So good to go. I'm expecting like it to be like a betrayal or something like that. Great, when the target approaches. Okay. Ah. Got gun? That's pretty cool. Band-aid, thank you. Heavy darts. Who downloaded? Hey. Probably the person who came in and tried to wanted me to commission them for art. Tell them that I don't do that. How you doing? You're wrong. I actually need to move windows so I can actually see what website people are talking to me about. Hanging out? Oh, that's cool. I'm actually probably gonna end my stream in about like 5 minutes. This looks frustrating. See what it be. Like you get this jump pack when you get to aluminum level. If you're talking about the game, right? The game, there is a jump pack you can get called the full dispenser pad, and you can pretty much fly with it. This thing right here, the full suspensor belt. You can pretty much just fly with it. Just need to get to aluminum, then you can do that. I'll be ending my stream in about a half an hour because I gotta get all my stuff set up for my anniversary stream because tomorrow is my anniversary. And do at midnight, my time Pacific, do a special stream where I reveal all the new stuff I bought. I have a bunch of stuff I have to still get done. I'll be ending my stream and then crunching down on that, then getting some sleep and then waking up. I wonder what this actually needs, what you actually need to make. I had contact the hot shield in Carthage. It was a disaster. Thousands died in the ensuing nuclear blast and the city was leveled. It is devastating loss of life and spice production. All las guns into Arrakis are now fitted a safety mechanism that immediately shuts them off if they are targeting a Holtzman shield, including this unique model. Right, yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. I got 50,000 though. That wasn't there before. I hope so. And I gotta decorate this room up. Atreides. I'm actually in a guild with a Wispy Stars, who's another VTuber, and she's a big Dune fan, and she's a big Atreides fan, so we're all Atreides. Atreides is a kicking, and on the server we're on, Atreides is 8-0 right now. We have the crafting cost reduced by 25%, and we get it again next week. So that's going to be just like, Atreides is going to be like super overpowered by then. Yeah, a lot of people go Atreides. I mean, Harkonnens, I don't know. They're kind of despicable people. Most people don't really like that. They're kind of like, it's not much of a much gray here, where you have the Atreides who are actually suffering from this war of assassins because they're honorable people, and then you have the Harkonnen who are like, yeah, we do tons of horrible shit all the time. Also, the Atreides look is also pretty cool. Speaking of, where's my will? Oh, there it is. There we go. Now I have the light ornithopter in Atreides fashion. Same with my assault one. There is besides a few things, like Harkonnen just don't look that great. Even like their aesthetic is not as good, in my opinion. And also, like, there's no reason, like, you can just go and buy the other faction for the same price. As long as you know where the merchant is, you can go and get it for the same price. I like the Atreides ornithopter design. I made my this place so like everyone can come in here. Like this part that everyone can come into. I made it look like a chome like reception room. We have the receptionist table. We have like sitting sofa. Right here is some water that's open for anyone to use. So it's public. Anyone can grab this water and use it. Hello, how you doing? Isla Gracie. Also, this is the... It's going pretty well. I'm gonna be wrapping up shortly, but it's been going pretty good. I just finished a quest the one quest where you have to make a like the most advanced mining tool in the game to hand over for the quest. Finish that, where I had to go into the radiation zone and everything. Kind of like debating what to do next, if to do anything next. But yeah, it's I was doing stuff. I was having fun. I was running around earlier, exploring the deep desert, which is the end game zone. This stem legs. Do I have that? They require aluminum. Okay, so aluminum section. For aluminum. I haven't. These. And I'm probably not going to use them. I just want to kind of unlock as much, like try and unlock all the different schematics. These unique light leggings are equipped with compression-triggered mechanisms which stimulates the legs, reducing the stamina drain of dashing. It reduces the dash cost. This one, Eve, is the worm thing. Asian garment. Also gives you minus dash cost and blade mitigation, so it's good against melee, like, or range attacks like the heavy armor is. Heavy armor you can't dash. Dashing costs more, but you just don't take as much damage. I've actually been getting the light armor set. I'm just missing the boots and the helm. But this light armor, I don't know what this is. It's 10 dash. Okay, so that's for the other one I saw was dash cost. You have this one, which is like it's range attacks. You have this one, which is dash cost less. No, he's La Grace. Getting that out of there. The rules in there that, like, I stopped getting these artists trying to commission me. Just frustrating to deal with all the time. What I want is this. That, which is a bigger buggy boot. MK6, which is even bigger than what I currently have. This jump pack, but it only has one up arrow. This one has no up arrow. This just means you can hold it. I don't see any other ones. So it seems like the full suspension one is like the best jump available. That I showed you. Have to recycle. Full suspenser. Oh, I don't have. Oh yeah. There's an aluminum right around here somewhere. Few aluminum nodes around here. Salt. away for now until I find it. Over here. Assault 2. Where aluminum sometimes spawns. I know that's a aluminum. Oh, there's one. Although this is not the most efficient way to do it, it's actually use my buggy. If I use my buggy to do the cutting, it's like 200 per cut. I just need to repair my... Yeah, I enjoy it. If you like Rust with Dune, although it's a lot more PvE. Much more PvE than Rust is. Like, Rust is all PvP, and actually they have shrunk down the PvP area, so it's more concentrated, so hopefully people who are interested in doing PvP will find each other more easily. But, and hopefully they'll add other places that, like, are... like, you don't have to do end game, like, there'll be certain of content you can do for PvP, but it's not gonna be, it's gonna be like optional that but have its own incentive to do it. That's something they need to do. They have to have something that has like its own incentive, maybe like own swatches, special looks for armor you can get for doing like PvP stuff, but not make it so like you can't progress any farther, because that's what it had become, is that to get titanium, to get stradium, to get a lot of the dust in the game, you had to go into the deep desert, which was PvP, and a lot of people just didn't want to deal with that. So they made it up like half of the area. So like A, B, C, D, E are all PvE now. Besides if you go to a shipwreck, and then or control points. Control points and shipwrecks are both PvP areas. So getting too close to those will put you into PvP. And then F to I is PvP area, which is where most of the spice still is. And also where most of the you'll find the biggest source of titanium and stradium there. There's still a point to go out into the PvP areas, but from my experience, at least on my server, it is a lot of people do not actually want to engage in the PvP, so they're mostly pretty chill. They tell each other where like spice mines are or stations. Yeah, and they cooperate mostly. So what I was talking about. So the full suspensor belt, you can see you can literally fly with it, as long as you have the power for it. And then I got, what is it? This one right here, the Emperor Wing MK4. You see it has so you can see one has like this up, and it has like these two arrows down beneath it, where this just has the one arrow. So you can jump and why is making that noise and why? I don't know. But yeah, so as you can see, nothing has this up arrow besides the full suspensor belt. The full suspensor belt is like the best jump pack until they make something better. That's why also I have all these full suspensor belts here that are stuff I found out of dungeons. Like so many of them. I also have a bunch of MK5 battery power packs. Like if any people wanted it, once you get to make. No, they changed that. They changed that. That's what they have just changed in the most recent patch. And before it wasn't, like the first area, the A section, the part on the shield wall, was still PvE. But now all the way out to section E on the deep desert is PvE too. There's no PvP is not activated in those areas unless you're close to a shipwreck or a control point. Like I'm in the end game. I'm wearing the best still suit armor, or at least that you can craft, that you don't need a schematic for. I mean, although I do have a schematic head, like both of all these, like I had to go out into the deep desert to get. I talked with some experience in this. I'm on the thing where I have to farm spice, which the biggest problem is I can't. The assault ornithopter can only hold 1,000, and I cannot bring my buggy to the deep desert. Which the buggy would be like, if I could, would be the best. But like the biggest thing you would do is you make a carrier ornithopter. As I said, it's like 54 melange there, 54 melange, 54. So like that's a 216 is 280, 55 for that, and you have to make 8 wings. They're 8 each, so that's 64 there. That's a bunch of melange there, and then you have to make this, which is 55, 55. It's pretty much the same, 54. And then I have to make these, which are the dampened sand crawlers, because these ones have a vibration level of 4. They're very quiet, so it doesn't upset the worm. And then to actually use them, I actually have to have another person with me, because one person needs to be in the other vehicle while I'm either in the sand crawler or the ornithopter, because the other person has to be, if they're in the person in the ornithopter has to be ready to pick up the person in the sand crawler when a worm shows up. See this one, as I said, the assault ornithopter has a volume of 1,000, so everything has a weight, and it can hold. Like this one is 1, so like this thing could hold 2,750 of these, although it only has 30 space. Like spice sand is pretty heavy, so I can hold, what was it? It could hold, with 1,000 volume, it can hold 6,666 spice sand. And then I can hold, like I was holding like 800, so I came out of there with like 7,500 about. And that was enough to craft 100 melange. Because right now, melange is normally 100 sand per it, but because we have that 25% off, it means it's only 75, and that's how I was able to craft 100 of it, because it was 7,500 sand about, and able to make 70. I have 17 melange left, 75. What I have to do though is I have to craft the bigger ones, because there is the bigger. Here's this one right here. This one costs 135 melange to make. I put it like this. It's a really big one. Stupid. I can't put anything on this rock that's. Unless I want to raise everything up. I could possibly do that. Get rid of this wall. Have the whole entire floor leveled up into this, and we'll have the stairs go down to here. You don't have to worry about this ground right here. Could do that. Roofs, and then we go to floors. Water production. I have 2 advanced death stills and 1 regular death still. So it is 115,000 water every hour. Up here for now. I also have two of the small inclines that oops. This back. I have 2 of the small wind vanes that you can get a passive water from. They're not like too important. They're not the biggest source. It's kind of nice, like when I have to go like to work and something like that. It'll be like 12 hours of them just doing their thing. So it does add up. I like something I really count on. And especially since how I can farm so much aluminum, my buggy, I'm making the best I can fit in those. The large one can get like one that you can use plastanium for. And it's like I'm not even there with plastanium yet. I would have to be able to. I honestly would to do that. I honestly would need people. Because it's just like pretty crazy. And it's particulate filter. Emperor. Ice melange. Plus the residue. A lot of residue. I haven't made the big one, so I don't know how much actually how many out, like, the better quality they are, the longer they last. You have this particulate filter, which is pure aluminum, which is not bad. The biggest choke point for me is the spice residue. I mean, the plant fiber is pretty low too, but there's a bunch of plant fibers outside, so I can just easily grab them. Have to craft. These. Finished making the 23 aluminum. That's what right now I'm just making standard filters. They don't cost any. They last for like 8 hours or something like that. So like it's 30 hours once I fill it fully up. And I have a bunch of spare filters. Yeah, each one is 8 hours. Reminds me. Here's my power supply. Go. So now that's good for a day, a month. pretty much, these are all fully supplied so they can last for a month. That's my power. Yeah, I actually got, like, that one floor that's, like, empty right now was full of the, like, the basic one you start off with. And I just deleted, like, I had enough power from all of those up there that I just deleted all those because I was like, they're taking up a whole entire thing. They're not that efficient. So it's just, yeah, those things can last a month. I don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna have to get some more Servox though, so I can make even more of them because I'm gonna need some more of them. But yeah, this used to be filled up with those the generators you start off with. Now I got rid of them, and I'm gonna turn that into like some bedroom or something like that. What this is gonna become. This is my crafting room. This is my bike garage. The buggy garage you saw over there. We have ornithopter hangar. That's the public restroom or hangout spot. This is where the large spice refinery should be if I was going to make those. You can see I have put them down, and that's why this room is as tall as it is because of that. And then this is my buggy garage. Buggy garage, and also where my death stills are. I need to go out there and get some more aluminum later. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's kind of why I enjoy it. I really enjoyed Rust. Minus the whole entire thing of the dealing with other people a lot of times. I mean, it was fun when I could find people to party with, but a lot of times they would turn out like they wouldn't like me or wouldn't like me because I'm a rat. I don't really PvP that much. I'm not really interested in PvP. I was just like farming materials, farming monuments, that kind of stuff. I wasn't actually like very much into the PvP, although I was a very good source for people. Like I was very useful for people to have on the thing because I could farm you 32,000 sulfur to make into explosives, and I could actually make it into explosives. I was at points selling my sulfur to Zergs, and they would give me whatever I wanted, pretty much. Because I was letting them raid people. Pretty much, I was financing their raids. But a lot of times they would also just betray me. I guess they felt me a threat. That maybe I would turn around and start selling sulfur to the people they were raiding. And then also like I would end up trying to join groups, and then the groups would have issues with people actually being online or actually people being as good as they said as they were in PvP. They would say like, oh yeah, I'm really good, and then they turned out to be awful. Just lose all the gear that I helped build. I was building the gear and they were losing it, and then they were complaining that I wasn't doing any PvP with them. Yeah, this is a lot more PvE. It has a lot more story to it. Don't have to really engage in the PvP, and it seems a lot of people are pretty chill on the server that we happen to choose. But you can turn off the nudity, and like that's what I did. Is I put on, you can have underwear on. You can just turn off the nudity and not have to worry. Anyway, as I said, I have some preparations to do for my stream tonight at midnight Pacific. So I will be seeing everyone later when I reveal my new model. I don't think I got emotes on Kick, so I won't have that. But on Twitch and Rumble, I'll be adding all my new emotes onto those. There'll be a whole entire new look and everything. So it's going to be really exciting. I've been planning this since January. I'm very excited to finally be able to reveal it all to everyone. And it's my 1 year anniversary. So I'm looking forward to it. And I hope I see anyone who can spare the time to visit. I can people to celebrate with. Alright, so until then, you have a great one. I'll see you later.